Chapter 9. Jett looks out of his bedroom window. It's a clear winter's night. Only now does he notice it's a full moon. His backlog of homework has spread over his desk like cancer. But he cannot bring himself to sit. He puts on his thermals and matte black full-face helmet and jumps on his bike and gets into a rhythm. It's soothing riding in the cold, spinning his legs so that his mind doesn't have to. But that doesn't last long, for there are so many questions. What to say to Olive? What is going on for Wendell? If there are any jumpers tonight? And where to look next for the potential school shooter? As he nears the bridge, he sees a huddle of people. His tyres crunch the gravel, and the group turns and faces him, as if they've been waiting for him. He slows down and adjusts his eyes to the darkness. Then he sees him. Jett jumps off his bike, leans it against a lamppost, and walks to the crowd. Hector takes a few steps towards Jett and smiles. He extends his hand. Jett takes it, and Hector pulls him in for a hug. Their hearts entwine. It's exactly what Jett needs. "I've missed you, little brother." "I'm Hector, by the way," he says. "I've missed you too," Jett says. "How are you?" Jett asks. "Doing all right. My sister, not so good." "I'm sorry to hear that." Hector nods. "Tough getting the right help." "Can I do anything?" Jett asks. "I reckon you can. But look, there's some peeps I want you to meet." Hector flicks his head towards the people on the bridge. "I saw what happened on Main Street today. I sent it to my boys. They didn't understand, so I told them what you do." "What do I even do?" "You kidding me?" "No. Mate, I don't know. But after I hugged you, I just felt like my soul had a place to go." 5 rough-looking grown men stand in a line as if they're about to meet the Queen. "This is Quinny, Loz, Brownie, Billy, and Ahmed," Hector says. Jett goes to shake hands with Quinny. Nah. You gotta get the whole experience." So Quinny throws his arms wide open, and Jett doesn't hesitate to go for the hug. Again, it's magic. After the bonding, Jett moves up the line and embraces each man. "Nice work today, kid," Brownie says. "Looked like it could have been a bloodbath out there," he continues. "People are calling me a Nazi sympathizer," Jett says, looking down. "You're a sympathizer. Full stop," Hector says, stepping closer for emphasis. Thank you, Jett says, voice breaking and tears streaming. Being understood is like receiving permission to exist. We ain't pretty either. Everyone has written us off too. Not even my confessor likes to hear what I gotta say. But you can't shut down hell without talking to the devil, can you? Anyway, kid, I knew you'd come. You know, full moon and all. But you go home. We got the jumpers covered." "What? Really?" "The Gap's no place for a kid. Every full moon, me and my boys will be out here keeping an eye on things. We've lost a few ourselves, you know. You go do what you gotta do." "Thank you. You've made my day. Really." "Hey buddy, can you see and hear out of that thing okay? I saw what happened today. Watched it a couple of times. Seems to slow you down," Billy says. Jett instinctively touches his helmet. "Necessary evil, I guess. I used to work for a MotoGP team. Maybe I could ring around, see what's out there." Okay. So how do I contact you?" Jett thinks for a beat. "Look up Raven On. You'll find me there." Billy nods. Jett embraces each of them before getting back on his bike. "Hang on a second," Hector calls out. Jett turns his head. "What do we call you, little bro?" In bed with a clearer head, Jett pulls out his phone. He goes to Raven On and begins typing. I thought I'd better clear something up. I went to the protest today. I came from the sidelines, not any one side. I saw a large man charging towards a young girl. I tried to help. Someone from the man's side came. And that's where the controversy starts. People have been calling this a stunt to get sympathy for Nazis. It wasn't. Raven says it should be Punch a Nazi Day. It shouldn't. She called me a Nazi sympathiser. I'm not. I can't say I know how the world works, but I know that our family is in trouble, and that standing behind barricades throwing Molotov cocktails at each other isn't going to help. So, you know what? Before you light them, give me your fire. I don't care about the colour or intensity of what's burning inside you. I don't care what is fueling it, and I don't care who you're planning on throwing it at. Give me your fire, and I'll wear the flame. Give me your fire, and I'll hear your pain. Yours truly, Carbonman.